Hey everyone! Welcome to the second episode of Live for Speed's journal. This is Lorenzo from Race Green, and this is the final RTFR XL race of the year. We are in Fern Bay. It's a warm and sunny day, and we are ready for another exciting race. This is the track, Fern Bay Classic Modified. It's a classic track of Live for Speed with a little modification that we are going to see. Everything's ready. Let's see what car we are driving today. And this is the car we are going to drive today. It's inspired to Nissan Nismo. It's a very powerful beast, 234 horsepower car, very low mass, so lots of power, and it's going to be oversteer friendly. So it's going to be hard to manage the tires throughout the race. It's going to be a challenge. Let's see an onboard lap. And here we go, in the start-finish straight, pretty long straight, so important to have a very high speed here. And we are ready for approach the first chicane, which is a killer chicane. We have to be very precise on the entry, not touch the bales, because you could roll the car easily, so very easy to make a mistake. The second corner, it's a very sharp hairpin. You have to exit very well, carry out at high speed to approach the next sequence, which is very technical. Uphill corner, right-hander, very easy to lose the rear here, especially with this car, which is very oversteer friendly. And another corner, very tricky. You have to maintain the grip and no oversteer, because you have to carry out very high speed here, not touch the curbs here, because they send you flying in the air. And here it is, the most spectacular corner of the track, near the wall, right-hander, very fast in fourth gear. Important to not touch the grass and the sand here, because you lose lots of grip. As we prepare for the next braking zone, very hard braking into third gear. We jump on the curb. We carry out as much speed as we can, because the next section is very important. We try to not touch the wall, but I touched the wall here. I lost easily 2 or 3 tenths. But here we go in the final corner. It's a modified corner compared to the traditional Live for Speed. And here we go. We are already in the final straight again. And this is quite an okay lap. Could have been better without that mistake, but here we go. We are P6 on the grid, just behind my teammate Nozzle and ahead of my other teammate Zidoris. It's a good starting position. And here we go for the start of this XL race. 47 laps here, so it's going to be a long race with lots of tire management, and it's going to be a tricky one. This is my car. I'm ready, starting from P6. Let's see what this race brings. And we go green in Fern Bay. It's a pretty decent start. I got past my teammate Nozzle right from the start. Here we are in side by side, but I've got the better trajectory going into the first corner, which is always tricky. It's like rolling the dice every time here, so I stayed a little bit cautious there, but enough to stay ahead. And here we are in the second braking zone. I'm pretty close to Arska ahead. The leading group is here, so I'm fighting there, so it's pretty cool. Let's see what this lap brings. Very important to maintain a low tire temperature at this stage of the race, because you have to arrive till the end of the race without changing the tires, hopefully, so we have to manage a little bit. So important to keep the temperatures low, to not oversteer out of the corners in these first few laps. And it's not very easy, because everyone wants to pass, and it's very tricky. This is the fast corner up on the fourth gear. And we are already in the sector 3 of the track, which is the most technical sector. I can see Arska trying a little move on Cardle ahead, but didn't quite manage to make it stick. And here we are in the point where I slammed the wall in qualifying, losing at least 2 or 3 tenths and possibly the P5 on the grid, but I'm P5 now, so I'm pretty happy. Here we go, final corner of the track and back on the main straight again. Still P5, let's see what happens in the next chicane, which is always tricky. Let's see. And here we go in the fast chicane. Let's see if it goes smoothly. I lose a bit of control here on the sand and nozzle gets past. That was a costly mistake, but that's bound to happen in the chicane. It's very tricky, and if a little mistake on the line is going to be very costly. But I'm still P6. It's quite a good place. Let's see if I can hold on to Zidoris, my legendary teammate of race green. And I have a little bit of high temperatures from the tires after that mistake, so I could possibly be under attack soon. Let's see what happens. The door is very close on the exit. He's got a better exit. Let's see if he manages to make a move on me. Yeah, he got the inside. No point in resisting here. He's got a pace advantage at the moment, so better to just keep him behind, and let's see if he can drag me further ahead. And here we are, lap 5 of the race. I'm P7 behind my teammate Zidoris. Let's see what happens in the chicane. Whoa, Zidoris is up in the air with 2 wheels sticking on the ground. That's a crazy recovery from him. Let's see if he manages to hold on. I'm getting very close on the braking. He's got dirty tires, so pretty hard for him to handle the car in these first few corners after the mistake. Let's see what happens. He's still sliding. I'm very close. Let's see if I can make a move here. Not close enough. Lap 7 of the race. I'm still very close to Zidoris and nozzle up ahead, and I've got Timuli and Kuivonen right behind, so it's a very tight train of cars here. I got a very good exit in the start-finish straight, but didn't quite manage to overtake Zidoris here. Let's see what happens in the chicane, which is always tricky. Zidoris is sliding, and I've got a very good cutback in the chicane, and I managed to overtake him. Lap 14 of the race. Here we go in the second braking. A little bit too deep there. Let's see if Team Uli can pull off this move. We are side by side in the exit of the corner. Let's see, but I have a good trajectory here to maintain the positions, but we are still very close. Team Uli is a little bit faster here in this moment of the race, and I'm struggling a little bit with the tires. And here we go, Team Uli on the inside with touch wheels, and Team Uli got past. Let's see if I can replicate to this overtake. Here we go. I got a good slipstream on the exit of the corner. I go on the outside. Let's see if I can pull this off. This is an almost impossible move on the outside. Here we go. Very close with touch wheels another time. Loses the control, but yeah, I managed to get ahead. That was quite a move, guys. That was quite a move. Let's see what the SBTV commentators say.
Outside, the unfavourable outside line, but he has some overspeed. Surely not. Whoa! No!
Oh, there's a touch.
I mean, brave Lorenzo, and fair play to Thamuli for trying to keep the car out of his door, but blooming heck. Lorenzo tried something that no one else has tried. We watched it from the rotator cams. He didn't get such a good perspective on how tight it is through there, but fair play, Lorenzo really wants that P5.
But the glory only lasted a few turns, guys. This is the following lap, and we are approaching the chicane. Let's see what happens. I slammed the wheels on the inside, and I go on the sand, on the grass, and outside I lost a lot of grip, and Team Uli go for a move. I tried to outbrake him, but I got dirty tires, and they both passed me. Also Koivonen, a little touch there on the exit with Koivonen, but yeah, I lost 2 places here, unfortunately. but I think I can still make up at least one place. Those guys have a similar pace to me. And here we are in the closing stage of the race. We are in the final 10 or 15 lap of the race. I'm still very close to Pekka Koivunen and Team Uli ahead. So this is still a very compact group, but the pit stops are coming, so let's see what happens. Both me and Pekka Koivunen are going to the pits, so it's going to be close, guys. Here I go, and 10 seconds of pit stops. Let's see who gets ahead at the exit. I go, and Pekka is still there. He's still there. He's probably changing the tires too. I only did the refuel, so this is interesting. This could be a winning tactics from Pekka. Let's see what happens. As predicted, the Koivunen is all over my back. I go a little bit wide here. He's got new tires, so he can go very fast. A little touch there on the exit. I managed to stay ahead for the moment, but it's going to be very difficult to keep him behind. Let's see what happens. A little bit wide here. Bad mistake from my side, and I compromise my exit. Let's see if Pekka can make a move. Yeah, I got past halfway through the start-finish straight. I tried to resist, but it's impossible here to defend. In turn 1 it's very risky, so let's see if he uses too much tires. Maybe I can overtake him back, but it's going to be difficult. I didn't expect this, but looks like Pekka Koivunen used too much tires while trying to overtake me, so he's struggling a little bit. I got a little bit too much on the inside, and I compromised this exit, and I made the move. Finally, I'm back ahead of Koivunen, and now I have to push 100% in order to try to capitalize this moment of difficulty of Koivunen, where he's struggling with the tires. I have to push very hard to create a gap and fly away. And here we are, guys, in the final lap of this very long and difficult race. Gabor is leading the race with a comfortable margin over his teammate Cardle, 16 seconds between them, so it's a very dominating performance for Gabor. And here it is Cardle in his purple livery of Sidus. And surprise, third place for my teammate RD2. It's an awesome race from him, because he started P10, used a very interesting strategy. He pitted in lap 1, and he got a clearer track ahead in order to push, and he made it work, really. Awesome third place for him. Well, let's see Gabor ahead, who's drifting out of the final corner. And here he comes in full glory, alone on the main straight, and he takes this awesome win in Fern Bay. Gabor wins in solitary fashion, and like 1 minute behind. I'm coming in my green car. Here I come on the final straight. Very difficult to manage the tires, but in the end I'm happy with this result. And here it is, a look at the final results of this race. I'm quite happy with my race. Yeah, I did a few mistakes, but I think it's almost the best possible result for me, so I'm quite happy. And this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode 2 of Driver's Journal in League for Speed. I am Lorenzo, and I see you in the next video. Ciao!